Hello and welcome to another episode of Energy Express. I'm your host, Zack Harold. Now, we've had a lot of fun this summer, and I know it's a little bit hard to believe, but before long you'll be packing up that backpack and headed back to school to meet your friends and teachers. Well, we asked some of our 4-H'ers what'll be in their backpacks this year, and we also asked them for some back-to-school tips. Let's check it out.
I'm a very unorganized person, so you never know what might be in my backpack. But I think deodorant, you just always should have a stick of deodorant with you. Notebooks, folders, pencils, a calculator for sure.
So number 1, pencils. You need pencils at school because then you could write on the paper.
For me, I always have a notebook, it does not matter what kind, a couple of pencils, and a couple of pens. I also really like having at least one highlighter and one Sharpie in case I need to label anything.
Number 2, a folder, because you have to take stuff home in a folder, take stuff out of the folder.
So first off, I need a notebook to do my homework, stuff like that. I need some pencils, deodorant, because I'm an athletic kid and I do sports, and a jacket, and papers, extra papers.
Number 3. Number 3, a binder, because you have to loop homework in it and you have to take homework out of it. It will just make your life easier if you have a binder.
Pencils, notebook, extra paper, because you don't know how much you're gonna write or how much you'll ever need. Can't be too safe when it comes to notebooks and paper. Erasers to erase if you mess up. Water bottle, because you have to stay hydrated. Beats going to the fountain or asking you have to go outside the room. You know, bathroom breaks sometimes would be iffy. Books that were recommended towards the class. Also books that could help you towards the class, like practice problems. That also does come in handy as well.
Number 4, paper. A spiral notebook. The spiral notebook. We need one of those because then you can write with your pencils in it.
I normally don't bring much. I would have a pencil or a pen. I prefer to use a pencil, specifically a mechanical pencil. They're the easiest for me.
Number 5, you need dry erase markers, because if the teacher asks you to go solve a question up on the board, you need to write down the answer.
Pencils, paper, pen, a notebook or a folder, just so you have everything together.
Don't be nervous. It's always kind of nerve-wracking the first week or so, maybe if you don't know anyone in your classes, but eventually you're open up, maybe you'll become friends with the person who you sit next to.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to get to know more people, branch out some.
It's okay to be nervous. Eventually it'll all go away as soon as you walk in the door, see a friendly smile from either a teacher, a friend you know, or some new person that you will meet and eventually maybe becomes friends with. But it's okay to be nervous to start with, but it'll all go away eventually.
There's so many people at school and you're gonna find your crew that you fit in, even if it's just for a year, but you'll find those people that are good to be around, who are just good for you mentally and emotionally.
You're not here to impress others, you are here to impress yourself. The only person that matters is you, and as long as you're being nice towards other people and treating them exactly how you want to be treated, then you'll be just fine and there's nothing to worry about. Because as long as you're being yourself, that's when people can truly accept you for who you are.
And I hope you have a great school year. Bye!
Sometimes it helps to visualize what you want to accomplish. And that's why we have 4-H Youth Development Agent Becca Fint-Clark and her daughter Rory to teach us how to make vision boards.
Hi, it's me, Becca Fint-Clark, and I'm the WVU Monongalia County 4-H and Youth Development Extension Agent, and I have with me...
Hi, my name is Rory Clark, and this is my mom, Becca.
So we are super excited to be here with you today because we are going to show you something that we love to make, and that is a vision board. So hopefully you'll follow along and you'll make your own vision board after you watch what we do. So a vision board is something that kind of helps you visualize your goals. So everybody should have goals. Everybody should want to achieve things in their lives. And so this is something really cool that you can make to visualize that. You can hang it in your room and it will remind you of the goals that you have set for yourself. So we're going to do an activity where I'm going to have you close your eyes, and so you at home can also close your eyes as well. And I want you to think of different goals that you have, different things that you want to achieve. So there are two types of goals. The first are short-term goals, and those are things that you can accomplish within a year. So close your eyes and think of some things that you want to accomplish within the year. It could be anything. Are you thinking of some things? Okay, so let's talk about our short-term goals. So Rory, what are some of the short-term goals that you visualized whenever you closed your eyes? What are some things you want to accomplish?
Well, I want to be very good at soccer. I want to work on soccer. I also really want to be very good at I'm going to try to do a back walkover. I know how to go back into a back bend, but I'm not have the upper strength to kick over yet, but I'm gonna still work on it.
How do you work on that? How do you get better toward that goal of the back walkover?
You have to stretch, do a lot of splits, and you have to get your back, you have to stretch your back and your legs. By stretching your legs, you have to do splits and try to push down to get your splits all the way.
Is it hard?
Sometimes.
Do you ever get frustrated?
Yes.
Now here's the thing, do you think that you can just figure that out in a day?
No, it would take at least a couple weeks, maybe lower than 3 months.
Okay, so that's a great example of a short-term goal. What else do you have coming up? What did we talk about?
Oh, 4-H exhibit.
So you have, Rory took the This is 4-H project, and that's a great project for those who are new to the 4-H club, and they can learn all about what 4-H is. And so Rory took that. This is her first year in 4-H. She just finished it up. And so at the fair...
And I'm going to try to get a gold ribbon.
So at the fair here in Monongalia County, the best of show ribbon is the gold ribbon. It's a beautiful big gold ribbon, and so Rory has her eyes set on that. You want to try to achieve your goals and your short-term goals. So those are great examples of some short-term goals to achieve.
I've got a couple blue ones before too.
Some blue ribbons.
Also good.
It's very good. It's very good. So you just have to try your hardest and try to achieve those. So now you're going to close your eyes again, and we're going to talk about long-term goals. So we talked about our short-term goals, and we know that those take about a year to accomplish, but then we also have long-term goals, which take much longer. They could take your whole life to achieve a long-term goal, but maybe even longer than a year. So what kinds of, let me think, let's take a minute and think about long-term goals. I'm gonna think of some too, let me think. Okay, so open your eyes. Did you think of some long-term goals?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me some of the long-term goals that you thought about.
Well, some long-term goals could be like, here's one that I thought. What job you want to have.
Career is a good long-term goal.
And what I was thinking about it, and what I want to be is I want to own a hotel when I'm older.
That's an awesome long-term goal. Now, what do you have to do to accomplish that long-term goal? Are you just going to own a hotel one day?
No, you have to be a good business, and you have to be fair, and you have to treat the hotel with care and unity so that your hotel can be very nice.
That's great. That's a great long-term goal. I thought about long-term goals for myself, and I always want to learn new things. That's really important in my job, to learn new things, and so that I can teach young people new things. Things are always changing, and so that's one of my long-term goals, is just to continue to educate myself on things that I can go out and do for young people, like vision boards. And then I also thought, you know what, another long-term goal, I think that you and I can maybe accomplish this, to travel to all 50 states. Wouldn't that be so cool?
Yeah. Now, my mom has been to quite a bit of states around the U.S., and it's really cool, and yeah, I have not been to as many as her, but we're getting there.
Right, so long-term goals could take a long time. Are we gonna visit all 50 states? Like next year?
No.
Probably not. It's probably gonna take us a long time to accomplish that goal. But boy, what an exciting thing to be able to do and to spend time with your family. And so think about those long-term goals that you want. Heck, maybe it's not even that far in the future. Maybe it's just to get through elementary school, right? Maybe it's to get to that middle school level. And so maybe you want to just do the best you can and learn as many things as you can. Reading level, maybe you want to work on your reading level. That could take longer than a year, and so that might be a long-term goal that you find too. So we are going to talk now about our vision board. So great job thinking about setting goals. That's so important. So tell us, Rory, what we need to make our vision board.
So you would need poster board, a glue stick, scissors, stickers, which stickers are optional, but they add cool details. You will need poster board, or you can use paper, colored paper, anything. You need magazines, and you need markers. And we've already cut out a couple things from magazines.
So why don't you show them your start of your vision board? Rory already made a title for her vision board.
So my vision board's name is Dream Big.
But there's a lot of empty space on here, right? So we need to fill that up.
It looks really boring right now. Like, look at this. Like, look at all this space.
If you hung that up on your wall, would that make you want to accomplish any goals?
No.
I mean,
the only thing is that if you cut it with the scissors, like right here, and you just had the Dream Big, that would work. But we're not doing that today.
No, we want to fill the space. So I'm going to show you, this is one that I already made, and then we're going to work together to fill Rory's vision board. So, you know, I'm an adult, so I'm kind of like a little bit boring with my vision board. But I did write, like I said, about going to all 50 states. I put on the road. We love road trips. So our family loves to go on road trips, and we love to see America, so seeing all those 50 states. I want to be the best mom I can be and spend tons of time with my family because I love my family. Bright ideas, I love to come up with new ideas, new activities, new things to do, so I put that on there. I'd like to get better with my sleep. Do you all get enough sleep? I need to get a lot more sleep. I need to get healthier, I need to eat better foods for myself and walk more. I love going to the beach, and then I'd like to travel the world too. So this is my vision board. Oh, and I thought of something I was gonna write on here, because remember, if you don't have magazines, you can always write words or draw pictures.
Look. We like to do tomatoes, like we like to plant tomatoes.
We love our garden, don't we? Our tomatoes are huge. We don't have any red ones yet.
But this would be a good long-term goal because, short-term goal, because you could get big, red, juicy tomatoes.
Right. And I wrote learn, because I always want to learn, and it's so important to keep your mind learning new things. It's kind of like that bright idea, as I said, but I always want to keep learning.
Oh, one more thing. If you see one of these magazines, wait, let's use this one, and you look inside of it, you might see that some of this stuff, maybe you were looking for like a football, something like that, and you look through and you can't find a football, so this is what you would do. I would take brown and I would draw the football, and yeah, that's why you have markers, because sometimes you can't find everything in a magazine.
So let's see here. So I found Rory this picture. I found some pictures for Rory that I thought she would like. So I found this picture of a cake that was half decorated, because I know she loves to decorate cakes, and that's a great short-term goal of improving that skill, learning how to do a better job in different designs. So I thought that could be good. So I'm gonna stick that on here, Rory. Do you mind? Do you wanna have that as a short-term goal? Is that something that you dream big about, learning to cake decorate? Or not? It's not? Oh. Okay, well, let's not put that one on there then.
This one, though, because I want to teach my dog how to really cool tricks.
Yep, we have a crazy dog. She needs a lot of training, so that's a good one to put on there.
You would take it and you would just put glue on the back, and sometimes you have to put, like, I'm gonna write a category, like, here's one good idea. So put it right up there, and I'm gonna write activities, because doing that is an activity.
Can I put our tomatoes from our garden on there?
Put right there.
That is great. Okay.
Wait, let me write something up here.
Do you need some help spelling it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to spell?
Activities.
Okay.
And now wait.
Let's keep looking through these magazines. Let's see what else we can find.
Do you have any more fruits and veggies like growing?
Okay, let's see. Here's avocado. We were just talking about how Rory should try it. We think she'd like it. She liked it when she was a baby, but she hasn't had it for a long time. Maybe we could put that on for trying new things. Is what one of your goals is to try new things? It should be everyone's goal to try new things. So let's put that on here. Now here is a tip. Here's a pro tip on vision boards. Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna collect all these magazines with all these pretty pictures in it. And you're gonna say, oh my goodness, I love this picture of a interesting looking snow globe deer. I love that picture. But it doesn't have anything to do with your vision board. Okay, what else do we wanna put on here?
Plants.
Are there any stickers that you're thinking of?
I wanna get some stickers.
I have a lot of stickers. I hope that you all have collections because I love to collect things, don't I? Yes. I've got like 10 million collections, and one of my collections is stickers. So I was really excited to be able to use them for this vision board.
Yep. When I get older, you know how I want to own a hotel or something like that. First of all, you need to get money to do it. So I'm gonna put this little money charm on there to say that, like,
you want to earn money?
Maybe say do something like do good in school, because if you do good in school, you'll be old, and then you'll be good, and then you can
earn money.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
Right. Rory likes to try to earn money. Look, I cut this one out. Let's see if Rory agrees with me or not. So it's of like homemade beaded bracelets, and so Rory came to 4-H camp for the first time. This summer we had a wonderful time with so many friends from Monongalia County and other areas that came to Mon County 4-H camp too. But something that Rory learned to do while she was at 4-H camp is make friendship bracelets. So even right after camp, the first place we went to was the store to buy friendship bracelet materials, and so she's been making them. One of my friends at camp made me this one. So do you think that's a good short-term goal, is to work on your friendship bracelet making?
Yeah.
So I think that's good. It's not really a friendship bracelet, but
it will count. It will count.
It's close enough. So you can see that we've been working on this for quite some time, and Rory still has some space to fill, so we're gonna keep working on it. Where are you gonna hang this, Rory, so it reminds you of doing all these things that you wanna do?
Well, Mom, since you brought that up, actually, I'm going to put mine above my bed, so every time I go to bed, I can always look up and remind myself of what I need to do and accomplish and what I don't.
So let's talk about this too. This is something we didn't talk about. Do your goals change? Mm-hmm. They do, right? So how often do you think we should make one of these? Because it's gonna change. You might achieve some of the goals that are on there.
I would say maybe wait about 5 years.
You could do it every 5 years, you could do it every year. When you're young, your goals are constantly changing, and so I think it's a fun thing to do all the time.
Look at that, it's so cute. It says have a good summer, and then I put the little pool floaty, then I colored it blue, like the water.
I love it. So there's Rory's
and then right
board.
Here, I'm gonna write a word, and I'm going to show you when I'm done. 3, 2, 1.
What's it say?
Brave.
Why did you write brave on your vision board?
Because okay, so I like to do a lot of ropes courses, and without doing that, I have to be brave. Well, you don't have to, but like I want to be brave to do that, and sometimes I need encouraged to be brave, because sometimes I don't feel 100% brave, and that's okay. Sometimes you always don't, but that's.
How do you get encouragement whenever you feel like you need to be brave? Who encourages you?
I think to myself, and I wait a second, and I think, and I go, would I be upset with myself for not doing this right here at the time and having the best experience of my life, then might not ever come back again and never have the chance to do it?
I think that's really, really good. I think that's a good word to put on there. I think it's really great to be brave. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us today. We had such a wonderful time showing you how to make our vision boards, and we hope that you'll make a vision board and you'll set those short-term and long-term goals for yourself so that you can work toward achieving them, because that's just such an important thing to do in your life. So, Rory?
I want to tell you to have a great summer and dream big. Bye.
Bye.
Now we just have one more episode of Energy Express before we bring season 3 to a close. Be sure and stick around for that. But we want to show our appreciation to everybody that made this show possible and show them a little bit of love. So be sure to stick around after today's credits for a little treat. Before we go any further, I've got a little joke I want to tell you. What's brown and sticky? A stick. How about another joke? What did baby corn say to mama corn? Where's popcorn? I thought it was funny. What do you call a factory that only makes okay stuff? A satisfactory. A skeleton walks into a restaurant. The waiter comes up and says, "How can I help you, sir?" The skeleton says, "Oh, I'll just take a large glass of milk and a mop." If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. How does the moon cut its hair? Eclipse it. You know, the other day my kid came up to me and she said, "Dad, what's the best thing about Switzerland?" And I said, "You know, it's hard to say, but the flag is a big plus." You know, I thought I came up with a really great invention the other day. It was a pencil with 2 erasers. But then I realized that's kind of pointless. Yeah, I was hanging out at the house the other day, pretending to be a flamingo, as I do sometimes. My kid walked up to me and said, "Dad, I really wish you'd stop doing that." And that's when I had to put my foot down. You know, I've been thinking about something. If you raise sheep, you're a shepherd. If you raise cows, you're a rancher. But if you raise chickens, does that make you a chicken tender? Confession, there was a time when I was really afraid of this speed bump we have on our street, but I'm slowly getting over it. Hey, what'd the pirate say on his 80th birthday? "Aye, matey." You know, we were out in the yard the other day tossing the frisbee around, and then I noticed it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it hit me. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? "Supplies!" Hey, where does a boat go when it's sick? To the dock. You know, if science class has taught me one thing, it's never trust an atom. They make up everything. You know, I never understood why they named that show SpongeBob SquarePants when Patrick was clearly the star of the show. You know, I've tried for years to learn the alphabet, but I can never get past X. I don't know why. I recently inherited my great-grandfather's wig-making machine. It's a family heirloom. I saw this magician one time who spoke Spanish. He raised his wand high in the air and he said, "Uno, dos," and then poof, he was gone. Gone without a trace. Last time I was at the beach, I saw this guy with a clam on a leash, and I thought, man, must be hard to walk with a pulled muscle. You know, one thing about me that people are always shocked to find out is that I am a terrible electrician. There's a candy store right down the street from our studio, and I went in there the other day and I found the owner dipping peanuts and almonds into this glitter stuff. I said, "Dude, that has to taste terrible." And he said, "That's what I thought, but people seem to love it. Pretty nuts, right?" I am so mad right now. I was really wanting to play limbo after this thing was over, but I just found out that somebody stole our stick. How low can you go? I've taken up a new hobby. I'm trying to teach mosquitoes to do math. I heard that it's the little things that count. You know, there used to be a bakery down the street here. They went out of business. The owner was always loafing around. Couldn't make enough dough. We'll see you tomorrow.